That's not a good thing. Behind me here is an LX 665 New Holland skid steer. From the looks of things on the calendar, this skid steer is going to be really getting busy. We got a lot of work for this thing to be doing this summer. It needs some work on it. One we're going to try to get done today, and that's what we're all about. This thing has 50 horsepower. Its stance is a little over 10 feet with the bucket on it, around 6,000 pounds. The lift capacity, I think they rate it like at 1,700 pounds. It has a couple of quirks. It is a cold start. I don't know if it's a solenoid issue or whatever. This is a 98 model. It's got about 1,600, a little over 1,600 hours on it. So I did a little math. It's only got like 60, 61 or 62 hours per year if you averaged it out per year. So I would call it low miles or low hours anyway. But the fellow who owned it before me, I don't know how strict they were. He was a concrete man, and I don't know how strict they were on keeping the thing greased. I forget, it's been several weeks ago. I had a friend of mine named Stephen. He's a welder fabricator on the machine shop. Great guy, veteran. But I had him come down because I've got an issue. Let me show you what my issue is. You see this quick attach? I'll try to show it to you best I can. You see what's going on there? That's about a 1/2 inch of play in this, where this pin goes through into the quick attach. Same thing on the other side. That's not a good thing. I mean, will it still lift and stuff? Yeah. But I'm telling you what, it is really aggravating when you're trying to, you know, really be precise and getting a log set where you want it to set or whatever. Anywho, had him come down and said, Steve, I asked him, I said, reckon you could bore that out, weld it up, fix that where that's tight. And he said, yeah, I can do it. I need to quit yapping, and I'm going to get busy on trying to take this off. I mean, this side is... Actually, not too much concrete around this one. I believe we're going to be able to get a wrench on that. I think so. Well, I'm just not sure what my buddy Steven wants to do and how far. So I'm going to stop right here. I've got the bolts loose, ready to fall out at any time. I got these bolts out so the cylinders can come free. I mean, it's just hanging there by a thread. So he's going to be here in a little bit, and then we'll go from there. I don't want to do something that is going to interfere with the productivity of getting this thing back on. You know what I'm saying? Well, that was pretty typical for me. We get started hammering and taking hoses loose, and I totally forget to turn the camera on. Well, it came out a little bit different than what I thought we were going to do, but that's fine. What we did, instead of taking the quick attach off and replacing the quick attach, which I didn't think I understood him to say that he was going to do that, but then again, I thought that's what he was going to do. But anyway, anywho, what we did, we removed the quick attach, which these pins are of their own persuasion. It's not just like knocking out pins. So anyway, we figured that out. Took it off, took the cylinders off because he's going to sleeve all the holes in the cylinders and get it all tightened up, and said it would be 2 or 3 weeks or whatever. When we get the new parts back together, I'm going to try to do my best to where we'll get this thing assembled back, and I'll show it to you at that time. Called me last week or texted me and said that he had my part ready. So he's going to be bringing it in today, and we're going to be putting this puppy back on. I can't wait to get this back in operation because this is the piece of equipment that I have to pick up big logs. And I need to get these logs going on the mill here, but doggone, so many things on the plate. But anyway, these right here, the only thing that'll lift the bigger ones anyway, the skid steer, and then these 3 red oaks here. So I'm looking forward to us getting this thing back on. Hopefully everything goes good. We'll see how it goes.
What do you do? It'll all come back to them eventually.
Yep.
As long as it ain't fun to mess with. It looks like it's already releasing from that bushing right
there. Is that right?
You see the crack on it now. I hate to put it on there and wear the new bushings out.
Right.
There she goes.
I saw it moving. Yeah, buddy.
On her side. That's the impacts in the truck there. Back on there. We need another nut. We got any more parts this thing? size is all that?
I don't know. I think I've got everything. I got one right here. You ready to tighten this one down?
Yeah, we'll tighten both of them down. Tighten this one down. Put a spacer in it.
That might need 2 spacers, I don't know. Or,
This one needs a spacer in it.
oh, okay. Need to loosen that one back up over here. Oh, that.
Oh yeah, get a little grease in that, be right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just a good deal. All right. I think we might be back in business now.
Yeah, that looks a little more copacetic.
Looks a little better.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have customers working stuff with me.
Well, I'm not one.
If they do, usually I'm away, but
Yeah.
at least I'm not in the way.
Well, that's what something I'm gonna try to do is stay out of your way. But if I can help,
I love the ones that come and say, "You think you can do that?" Yeah, I would tell you I would. I do.
this fella asked me to come and finish out the fascia on the garage, some jack legs, and I was trying to straighten it up and was going to, and the guy was out there and he was telling me, no, that's you can't do it. You can't do it like it. I didn't say anything. I just started getting up my tools. Started putting them in the truck. He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Fella," I said, "it's obvious to me that you know more than I do. And so the best thing for you to do is just to do it. And I'll get out of here, No, I don't. I said, well, if I'm going to stay, we're going to do it my way. I don't know everything, but I've been doing this 50 years, and I know a little bit. Just a little bit. I tell you what, I'm a Capote nut. Like we got a line right here we need to tighten. I got it.
I hope so. You're gonna work hard.
You can't even begin to imagine how much better that's going to be than setting logs on that.
Oh, I can tell you. Whew.
I've thrown the trickle charger back on here. Get this battery completely charged up. Everything looks good, works good as I showed you. I'm thrilled with the work that Stephen did on this. And it's just going to make for a much smoother tool. The welds look great, bushings tight, new bolts. I've got this tool ready to roll, and that's just going to be a big help. That's it. So nice to not have that slop in that movement, in that action when you're tilting up and down. I hope maybe in watching this, if you've got the same issue, you can find you a good welder that knows what he's doing and can get your bushings fixed up and get your unit tightened up. Hey, glad this little project's done. Now we can start moving some logs around. All right, I'm closing off, signing off, and friend, I'll see you in the next one.